Hello, students. Good to be with you again. So far, we have covered the navigation of our Canvas course page and some things about the syllabus. And I'd like to wrap this up as quickly as possible so you can have it within your reach by the week before classes begin. Um, One thing I forgot to mention is, this is a course that I haven't taught in a long time. And it's one of my favorite ones. I really like this class. It's a chance to delve into biochemistry, which is really my field. I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too. I know chemistry is a little intimidating to some people, and I cannot promise that'll make it easier, but I can promise you that you're going to get to enjoy the journey. Okay, I'll make it enjoyable for you. Okay, today we're going to talk about, oh, I'm sorry, guys, not today. In this video, we're going to talk about some items about the modules in the course and about our lectures and some of our assignments. So let's go to our page here. This is our home page again. And I've gone ahead and opened up the section here where we have the modules. And we've already gone over the schedule and some things. I wanted to point out here in the week before we start, I want you to look through these videos. They're kind of very thorough and they go into a lot of details that probably are not going to apply to us. So please watch them for now, but I may actually come up with a different set of videos that are more in tune with what we're going to be doing in the lab. We're not going to be doing very serious chemistry work with, dangerous substances or anything like that. Uh, but we do have to be mindful of safety guidelines. And so please make sure that in the meantime, while these videos are here, please watch them. In our lab sessions, we'll have a chance to discuss the important things about lab safety, okay? And it's very important. Uh, Going back to our modules, our next section here is about course materials and resources. Let me very quickly go through those. We have a page here that lists out some of the support services we have at Long Beach City College. And this section is actually repeated in the syllabus, so you may have already read through it, and hopefully you check some of those links. Uh, in chemistry, we have an alphabet. We call it the periodic table. And so you're going to receive a hard copy on day one of classes, but if you want to download a color version of it, here it is. There are many different editions of it, but this is the one we're going to be using for all of our testing and for all of our things. So uh, please keep to this one. There's a reason for it, and I'll explain it when we have unit 2 of the course on the second week. You're going to need to be able to download the PowerPoints for our lecture units, I guess for our lectures. And if you want, you can have download this free PowerPoint viewer. However, as a LBCC student, you have access to the Office 365 suite. And if you haven't done so already, please download it. If you need help, go to the Student Technology Help Desk, and you'll have instructions there how to download this. Again, if you prefer to stick to your own PowerPoint or slide viewer, that's fine. Just be mindful that um, the format of the slides is such that you need to be able to either take notes on them or print them and write on them. Okay. Um, like I said, I haven't taught this class in a long time. And so I'm happy to have the collaborate, I guess, with our department head, Professor Joanna Hahn, who's been teaching Chem 3 for over 10 years here at LBCC, because I used to teach this class also at another college. And she has a very good set of resources. If you want to click on the image here, you'll get to her YouTube page. And she has, oh man, a lot of different videos about all kinds of different topics. And so this should serve as a great complement to some of the stuff we're going to be studying. And maybe sometimes I might actually refer you to her videos for explanations of some of the labs and maybe some of the topics that we might not be able to cover in class. So help yourselves. You can also go to Dr. DA's YouTube page also. Of course, I do have a link here if you guys want to look at it. I'll probably talk about it more on day one. I don't have a lot of materials here for this class, but I have materials for my other classes. So if you want to check it out, you can ask me and I'll give you the link for Dr. DA's YouTube page. I just don't have any Chem 3 materials in there. Now, the next module here is the lecture contents, and this is very important. For each one of the 15 units of the course, I've divided the course into 15 units. You'll have access to different resources in there. So here's unit one. So the first you'll get is you'll have access to the, PowerPoint, and you can download it or you can view it here. Now, however, let me show you what your version of the PowerPoint is going to look like. Uh, Let me actually switch out here. I need to look for this other screen here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. So this is the PowerPoint for unit number one. It says chapter one, but it's actually unit one. And it's kind of like streamed. I mean, like it's kind of like slimmed down from my version. It won't have as many images, as many pictures. And of course, I have animation and all kind of stuff in there. But what you'll notice here is, for example, here is the first slide. Notice that it has some blanks in it. You can see the next one has similar thing, has blanks in it. And there's just one here that has all kinds of blanks. So the idea is that please bring this with you, and as I go through my presentation in class, you get to write down here. You can use either you can print it and write it on, ink or pencil, or if you have one of those notes editing apps on your iPad or phone or whatever, you can also take notes there and basically write down the things that are missing in here. It's very important that you pay attention and follow along, okay? Because I might not always be able to just stop there for you to copy everything down. I need you to be a little quick on the take on some of these things, okay? So that's what your PowerPoints are going to look like. Now, going back to our page here, you'll see that besides the access to the PowerPoint notes, you're also going to have here a set of learning objectives for each unit, and then the different activities and assessments that have to do with that unit. So that'll help you, for example, in studying for the quiz that's going to relate to that unit. Like I said, let me go back here to the assignments. For each week, we are going to have a lab, a worksheet, and also here is the, I'm sorry, here's the labs. You'll also have quizzes. Now, right now, for example, quiz number one, if you try to open it, all it's going to show is the deadline and when it's going to be available. So it's going to be available after classes start. But I want to show you what it would look like. So let me go there and show you an image of what it's going to look like so that you can be ready and you know what to expect. So if you actually go there, what will happen is you'll open a page and it'll look like this. It'll have instructions about the quiz and it'll have the topics that it's going to cover. Now, note, this is not a template. In other words, these are not the questions you're going to be asked. These are the topics that you need to study so you can be ready for it. And for unit one, that means there's several concepts we're going to study, mainly the first day of classes, physical and chemical changes and properties, how to properly do measurements and perform calculations with measurements. And then something we're going to learn is called dimensional analysis. That's a mouthful right now, but you'll see what it means. So yes, there is some math involved in our first week of class. Actually, it's going to be math involved all the way through probably the first half of the semester. It'll kind of taper off as we get into the OChem and biochemistry section, but definitely it's going to be present at all times. So please make sure that you have uh, your stuff ready, that you look at this page for each week's quiz so you can prepare for it. Notice that you're going to be allowed a 6x4 cheat sheet. 6x4 is like like an index card written on both sides. You're not going to be graded on it. You can put in there whatever you want. So this is just an allowance that I give you to keep a little bit of pressure of having to memorize too many things, because I want you more to kind of like devote your energy to more to the applications. How do I apply the knowledge I've acquired? And so that's what's important to me. Okay. So this is what the quizzes are going to be look like. Make sure that each week you're ahead of the curve. Look at the schedule. Check my Friday morning announcements where I go over some of the topics or the activities for the coming week. And so, as long as you stay on top of things, you will do well in the class. And as always, any questions you have, just please ask me. Don't hesitate. Okay? Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, let's go one more time to our page here. And let me show you the last set of modules here is information about the community here at LBCC. We are invested in your success. The school is going to do whatever it takes to help you. So there are many resources here that covering, the community basic needs, some of the resources, some of the school's policies and guidelines. And of course, in our day and age, that's very important. And I just want you to know that what I want to say basically is that at LBCC, we are invested in your success. We're going to do whatever it takes to help you succeed. And as long as you put the effort, keep me, on top of things, make sure you communicate with me, let me know what's going on. We'll find ways to help you overcome whatever obstacles you might be facing, and we'll help you get through. Okay. I'm very excited about meeting you soon. And this has been a fairly quick tour of our course. I'll have more things to say on day one. And like I said, any questions you have, you can go ahead and ask me. Please use the Canvas inbox function or send me a text or an email, and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. But in any case, I'll be there on day one, and hopefully I'll see you. Don't forget that there will be several announcements coming up this week. So please pay attention to the announcements on the Canvas page. And remember, if you are absent on the first day of classes with no reason given, the system will automatically drop you from the class. So please, if you know that you're going to have a conflict or an issue, or if something comes up at the last minute, let me know as soon as possible. Okay. Don't worry. I won't let you get dropped just like that. Don't worry about it. I'll work with you, but I need to know what's going on. Well, looking forward to meeting you on day one. I'll be there with some more information, some more things about myself, some more things about the class, and hopefully we'll start our journey on a really positive note. Okay. Thank you so much. You take care and we'll see you soon.